Imagine flying across the desert and finding an awesome launch site for a spaceship. Well, I'm going to show you how to make this block by block, so don't you go anywhere. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance. And today we're going to do a bit of a fun build, I think, rather than something serious like a house or a resources farm or some other such thing. We're going to build something just to have a bit of a laugh. And I thought, what could we do that would be a bit of a laugh and completely impractical and probably not work? But I thought, we are going to do a spaceship. It is going to be a scream doing this spaceship. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to do it. I'm kind of going to make it up as I go along a little bit, I think, but it should be fun. We're going to do a space shuttle. So shall we crack on with it? Don't you go anywhere, because this is going to be a laugh. What you're going to need for this build is some black concrete, some red concrete, blocks of quartz, white concrete, cyan terracotta, orange concrete, light grey stained glass, some grey concrete, some magma blocks, quartz stairs, red sandstone stairs, some white terracotta, some stone slabs, a few ladders, quartz slab, iron bars, some cobwebs, some stone buttons, blocks of iron, light grey carpet, some stone, not very much, some oak fence and a little bit of glowstone. And frankly, the amount you need of each of those depends on your design, so I can't really say how many. Let's get on with it. So with this one, we're going to use some of the really stunning colours that we've got with concrete, and we're going to come up, blimey, this is really black, this concrete, isn't it? This is just a support stand at the moment, so we're going to come out 3 high and 2 wide. You can't even see where the seams are, that's amazing. And we're going to have just coming out 1 on either side of that. And we're going to get a block of quartz, and we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that enough? Yes, I reckon that is enough. Come out the same on the other side. Then we get red. Want a little flash of red on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and make that look like that, I reckon. And then we're going to get more white. So have another 2 white, and then we'll stick black on the end. So what I'll do, 4, 2, and 1. So we get red. Make this symmetrical. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2 and 1. So let's just look at that from a distance. That is starting to look alright. And we're going to put this 3 high, and then we're going to start to build out a wing. That's 2, 3, 4 and 5. And now we kind of need to make it slope up a little bit more, so there's like a curve. So we're going to make it 2 high this time, I think. Do I want another one? Yeah, I want another one. 2 high, so that's 3 times 2 blocks. Then the next one we're going to do is 4, because we really need to get that slope up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to get a do we want a 3 or a 2? We're going to get a 2. There we go. We're going to have a 2 on that one. Then we're going to have, in fact, I might keep that edge as it is like that. Actually, we're not quite over the end yet, are we? So I think let's start this on the other side, so as I make it quite symmetrical. So it's going to come up 3, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then we're going to do it 2 high. That's 3 high, but that's okay because that'll act as support for that one. And then that's another one. Then we had to do 4, didn't we? So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then what did I do after the 4? Then I did another 2, and then 3. Nope, that's not how it worked. So how have I gone wrong there? What's gone wrong there? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, I see what I did wrong. I've come up 1 too far on here. So let's delete all of that. There we go. So we only need to come up 3 on that one. So we come up 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So that's like that, and then we've got to come up 2. Right, so that's better. And is it a third 2? Yep, it's another 2. It's really hard using this black concrete because you can't really see where the seams are. So that's 4, and then we come out another 2 and another 2. No, like that. That's another 1. Right, okay, so that's another 1. Then I reckon we come out 1 again, like that, and then yeah, that's perfect. And then we've got that. So that is the shape of the shuttle. I think that looks brilliant. I'm really pleased with that. So now we need to get some block of quartz, and we're going to fill in some of these gaps. So let's get on with that. So there's the wings, but we need to start to build the body out just a little bit. So we're going to come out from here, I think, and we're going to go up 1 all the way to the top until we hit the black. Oop, I keep falling. All the way to the top until we hit the black. There, like that. And then we're going to have to do the same on the other side. Come down from the black all the way to the bottom level. Like that. And then we're going to come in and out again. So we can get rid of that block. I'm going to come all the way up, and that's going to come to the same height as that other block for now. In fact, that can come 1 higher. Come down and out like that. So it's come all the way down. There, that's good. I'm happy with that. And then we're going to come out just 1 more. And that is going to connect up there. And this is going to come up, I reckon, we need to come up double that. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Yep, that is good. And then we'll stick a slight taper on it like that. So this has got to come in there, otherwise that's going to look weird. That's got to come across there, otherwise that's going to look weird. So that's the body starting to get a little bit more tapered. We're going to need to put in white there and there, and white there and there. That's going to have some white there, that's going to have some white there. This has got to come up, up a little bit further like that. I think that is good. I'm happy there. Then I'm going to leave that open. Actually, I'm going to leave that open like that. Like that, yes, that is good. That's looking the way I want it to look. And then that open like that. And then we'll have... yeah, that will work. No, in fact, I'm going to take those out. And I'm going to use the glass there, there, there and there. So that gives us a cockpit effect. And then I'm going to have some stairs there, which will give us a slight slope to that nose. I think that's starting to look okay. I want to put a little bit more red trim on here, I think. Let's have a look. How does that look? If I put that there and there, that looks quite nice. I'm quite happy with that. And then on the underside here, we're going to need to just come out, I think, where should we come out? Just come out 1. We don't want to come out too much on the underside because it won't look right. So we're going to come out 1 here. So that's the underside. So we've got the shape of it there. We then need to get some substance under here, really, don't we? We've not got an awful lot going on under here. We need to get some engines, so grey works for me. Engine there, engine there. We need to fill this bit in under here, definitely. And there, and then we can get, now where did I put that engine? That engine is there, so I can put the engine there and the engine there. So we've got a set of 4 engines like that. That's awesome. So that is kind of the shuttle-y bit kind of done nearly. We need to do some work. Obviously we're going to do a little bit more internal in that. I've got a feeling I might like to do something inside, not sure what yet, but now what we need to do, I think, is we need to do the big rockety thing that holds all the fuel to get the shuttle off the ground. So let's do that next. So we're on the underside of the space shuttle now, and we've got a bit of cyan terracotta, and we're just going to put 2 bits of cyan terracotta there, I think, and then we're going to get some orange, and I like the idea of it orange because these guys are really, really visible, aren't they? And we're going to go 1, 2, 3 and 4. Oh boy, that is properly orange. Oh my goodness. Right, then we're going to come out 1, 2, and we're going to come out 1 more again, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4? Yes it is. And we're going to come out 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we continue the circle, and then 1 more, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is the circle that will be the rocket, and now we want to get that pretty high. I mean, these poke over the top of the space shuttle, so let's get this up in a tower. So we are now 1 above the shuttle. We're going to go 1 more there and 1 more, I think. So how high do we go? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, including the bottom one, 25. So it's 25 high, and we're going to turn that into a tube. I'll be back when I've done that. So that's the main tube there done, 25 high, quite big. I've put some stone buttons around the outside to make it look like it's been riveted a little bit, and I've filled in the bottom with black or dark grey terracotta there because I thought it couldn't be open, it just didn't look right. So now we have to come in and we have to start tapering this off. So to do that we just need to come in and basically wherever that we've got a block, we need to come in 1 block for the first row. So coming in like that. So it's starting to taper there, and then we just carry on that until we get to what's effectively a rounded point, because we should find that's exactly what we end up with, a relatively rounded point. This isn't a sharp thing, this is a little bit more blunt as a nose, because frankly with the power that's behind this rocket it doesn't need anything sharp to get through the atmosphere at all. So where are we going wrong there? Not there. Like that. Okay, so now we've got a square. Get rid of that, and we can just build up a nice square with a 4x4 square here and a 2x2 square here, and that will do that very nicely. So that is the fuel tank, and now we need to come to the sides of the fuel tank and make the actual rocket boosters, and we're going to do that with, where's my white concrete? And do that with white concrete because I think that one definitely needs to be white. Again, we're going to link them up with the cyan terracotta, and we're going to come up and put a link there and there. So that's the one off from the bottom, and then we're going to have another link 2 off from the top, and the same on the other side, 2 off from the top and 1 off from the bottom. Now these circles are smaller, but they're still fairly decent size, so we're going to have 2, and then we're going to come out 1, and then we're going to come out, whoop, 2, then 1, then 2, then 1, then 2, like that, and 1 right there. So that is going to be the circle for the rocket booster. That's going to be the bottom because they need to be slightly higher than the fuel tank, because that's got to have a proper engine stuck to it. So we're going to increase the height of this literally just by going up the same way as we did with the orange one and forming a cylinder. And once I've done that on both sides, I will be right back with you. So the 2 rocket turrets there are done, and all we've done is finished them off with very standard 2x2x2x2 and then a square of 2x2 on the top to give a nice finish. But at the bottom, these guys are rockets. We need these to have a little bit of power, so we are going to give some grey concrete to the underside of this, right under here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, filling that hole. But then we're going to come down one more with the grey concrete to build a rocket turret on the underneath, kind of the burner area, and then we're going to get magma blocks in there to constitute the fact that that is going to be a proper old fiery furnace when that actually blows. So we just got to do that on the other side. And there we go, we've got 2 full-on rockets ready for action. Now what we do need to do now is come around here and just check that there isn't anything that we have missed on this rocket. We still need to make it look a little bit more interesting. It's a little bit bland, but the structure is there, I think. So now we have to get the tower, because we need to obviously be able to climb up, and to do that we need a tower. So let's get some iron blocks and also some red sandstone stairs for now. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a tower that is a 7x7 square that has starts about there. So that's one of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. That's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So whoop, can't count. There we go. So we've got a square made of iron, and we're going to tower up that iron so it is tall enough to be able to access that rocket. I'll be back when I've finished that. So we've got 26 high on these iron blocks. They're 26 high, and we've put a kind of a cross strut across on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th, the 8th, the 17th and the 25th blocks. So 8th, 17th and the 25th blocks. So now what we've got to do is we've got to create a way for the astronauts to get up to the system. So we need to get a little bit of stairs, and I thought, you know what, we wanted something that looks maybe slightly rusty but certainly quite metallic, and I like the look of red sandstone anyway. I think it's a really nice block. So we're going to use red sandstone steps to get ourselves to the top of the gantry to be able to get the spacemen onto the shuttle. So that is like that. That then goes like this. So we're basically going inside the legs all the way up in a spiral effect, which is quite effective, and it looks pretty similar to the way you'd expect it to look if it was a real system. So let's get this upside down there. Might have to get rid of that just to be able to get in. Yes, I will. Let's put the iron blocks back in there, and then we want to get another upside down set of steps there. We're just going to continue to back and forth these steps until we get to the second cross strut, because the second cross strut is in a very specific place that we can enter the spaceship from. So I'm just getting that there. So we haven't got much further to go. So there it meets beautifully exactly that point there. So then we're going to build out a small platform, just one across using the iron blocks, and then we're going to join up with the ship, and we're going to use slabs, and we're going to use stone slabs because it looks a little bit metallic, and we want to come in this too high spot here. So we want to basically come across from here. I think it's here we're going to come across from, and it is there all the way along, and that should meet up nicely with those iron slabs there. So there is our gantry-way that takes us to the space shuttle, and then inside the space shuttle we really need to be able to get in. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use this quartz to create here the platform for the people to enter the ship. I'm going to leave that bit open so as they can theoretically, although I'm not actually going to build anything down there, they can theoretically get down there. So let's put 2 sets of ladders right down there, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put a cockpit in here. So you can see that's where they're going to be. This is kind of the upright bit, so they're going to be sat here. So we need some steps, and we're going to put steps the right way around here. It's going to be very tricky to get in. I'm going to have to break these to actually get into it, aren't I? Which is a bit of a shame, but there we go. That's what I'm after, like that. So we've got steps there. So now I need to fix up all of what we've just broken. But where's my glass? So we're going to put some glass there, glass there, glass there, and we get the quartz blocks back there, and then get our quartz stairs there. So now we've got a cockpit area that they will be able to sit in to get into the seat, and I'm not going to put a door in there because a door on a spaceship would just look silly, so I'm going to leave it open for now because it is open to be able to access it. So there is kind of the finished article almost, but we need to put a bit more detail in it because I'm still not happy. It looks a little bit bland. And I think we've finished here. We put some nice detail onto the body of the rockets and the fuel tank using the iron fence in there. It works quite well, I think. Some extra colour on the body of the shuttle as well. And we've got the cobwebs there acting as the smoke that's kind of being ready to come out as things are starting to get hot before it all takes off. We've got fences there for the linkage to the shuttle from the tower that breaks off just as it's about to take off, and we've put some more fencing on the tower as well just to make it look a little bit more structural. I think we've done a half decent job actually. We've made the shuttle body just a little bit fatter, and I think it looks much better in those dimensions. If you have enjoyed this video, please do let me know in the comments, because this is a very different video to what I would usually do, and if you like it, it'd be really good to know and I can maybe do a few more. But if you do like it, make sure you slap that like button really hard, and if you haven't already, please do maybe hit that subscribe button. I've got some other great videos you might enjoy on the channel coming and already out, and I hope to see you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.